you a head start. Toby did. Yeah, it's not there. All right, here we are at my home in the driveway there, and this is some of the wood I think from the last video that you may have seen us split, me and him both. And so we're just loading it up now. As you can see, it made quite a bit of wood too. And this is white oak. I had somebody commenting on one of my shorts. You always get these guys always trying to downgrade you for whatever reason. I guess they do that. I'm not exactly sure why men do that. I'm sure we all know what I'm talking about. But I had somebody trying to tell me it was cedar that I was splitting. They said, yeah, that's cedar. And then somebody else said try pine, but no, it's white oak. But I did notice that it seemed to split easier, and I believe it was because it was frozen. A lot of this is shorter, too, and wood does definitely split easier when it's shorter. I've heard some people make it out like height makes a significant difference, but I think girth makes a bigger difference than height does for sure. From what I've found, when rounds are more big around, they're just tougher than when they are taller, But, of course, if you've got tougher wood and add height to it, it's going to be harder. The height does make a difference. I just don't think it makes as big of a difference. In my own experience, from what I've found, girth makes a bigger difference. But as you can see, we've got a load here. And this is good, solid white oak, too. And there's so much of it at that lumber yard. And tomorrow I'll be going. I delivered 2 face cords today, and I'll be doing 2 more tomorrow. Well, me and Ronald both did. And tomorrow I may be doing one of them by myself and one of them with him. Because I got a new customer, and he bought a full cord from me, actually. So he went ahead and paid me. I brought him 2 face cords, and he went ahead and paid me for a full cord and didn't even know me. So he trusted me with his money. But anyways, he paid me $300 today, and so I owe him one more in the morning. So I'm bringing one to him, and then I've got another guy to deliver to after. Firewood's really been picking up lately. And a big part of the reason why is just because the temperatures have been dropping a lot here in Kentucky and in other places as well. I seen on my phone earlier that New York had got a lot of snow there. I mean, a lot of snow. We've got a little bit here now. I think we've had snow a couple times, but Kentucky, the weather fluctuates so much. It can be snowing one day and then all of a sudden, 60 degrees and muddy the next day. So it's pretty common here in Kentucky, really. I like a good snow myself, honestly, and I'm always, honestly, I like the temperatures dropping because, like I said, I kind of like battling the elements in a way. Just the kind of working out in the winter kind of makes it feel old fashioned to me, really. And the sales pick up too with firewood for sure. Look at him throwing them off the edge there. I kind of zoomed in on that. I thought that was funny. He just throws them one after the other right off the edge. Old Ronald, he's a worker. But we've been doing a lot of sales together. Carter came with us today as well. This here is from the day before yesterday. This scene here, and here later you'll see us delivering another one, and Carter comes with us in that one. And then tomorrow he'll be coming with us as well. We actually took my truck, and we take my truck in the next load. I'm so happy to have it fixed. That wheel bearing got bad. It was making a lot of noise, and I'd had one lock up before, so I just quit driving it for a while there, and until I was able to get it fixed. I waited for a while on one to come in. Finally, I just went and bought one. But, yeah, this customer here is a good one. I've been selling to them for around 4 years, this man and his wife. And that's something that's really important is having, customers, good customers, and trying to build your customer base, really. That's something that Ronald, he has trouble with, he said, is finding people to buy the wood. And I've been selling it for the past 6 years, and like he was telling me the other day, today actually, a guy was talking to me for a while. Well, it's yesterday now because now it's 3 in the morning. I'm still awake editing this video. But the guy kind of talked to me after. He was telling me about a truck that he had and then a lawnmower. And he talked to me for probably 15 minutes. And Ronald said he was kind of picking at me, but he said, you'll never get nothing done talking like that. And I said, well, one thing that does when you talk to your customers like that is a lot of times it seems like it gives them more of a chance of calling you back, more of a likelihood of calling you back, and using you. Of course, the wood is the main thing too. But I think I noticed when I did lawn care and landscaping as well that people like to talk, and if you're able to develop a relationship with them, your customers will appreciate that, and they'll recommend you to other people and things as well. Which you've got to have a limit with that as well too. Because there was this one old man that when I used to mow, he would try to talk to me for about an hour, literally, and he would. If I stood there, if I sat there on the mower, he'd walk up to me while I was on the mower, and he would talk sometimes for an hour. And I would have, quite a few yards more to do that day, so I'd be in a hurry sometimes. So after a while, finally, I would try to just say a few words and then try to keep working. And I think you got the hint after a while, but I wasn't trying to be mean at all. I like talking to him, but you do, I got to have a limit with it as well. And then there's been many times where I've stood, talking to people for 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours even. But when you're running a business, you've got to have a limit. You got to be able to balance it. But I think it does help I know it helps for sure to develop a good relationship as well with your customers. Here we are at Rural King. We were in Winchester, and he wanted to stop by there. I was looking at the saws. They are expensive, but there's a 661. I really kind of want this one here. That's the one I want the most, I believe, is that 462, which is an expensive saw, as you see, but the 500i too, I wouldn't mind. It'd be between them two, that 500i or that 462. I'd like to have one of them with a 24 or 28-inch bar. I've never tried a 28-inch bar yet, but I do believe I'd like them a lot. I like 24 quite a bit, really, because most of the wood that I get, I usually don't get anything to where I need any bigger than a 24, and then a 24 you can also stand up, and buck the wood with it, so that helps a lot. So, yeah, I like a 24-inch, but I might like a 28 better if I tried it. I've never tried one. Anything that would help, your back in this, because that's what I feel it in the most is my back when I'm doing this kind of work. This isn't going to be a very long video. This is just some footage that I'm putting together from the last couple days, and I'm trying to go ahead and get this video posted because tomorrow, Lord willing, I plan to record more. And it fills your phone up quick because I've got so many pictures of my kids and stuff on my phone. And when I do these YouTube videos, I get a lot of footage because, this video may end up being 15 minutes, but some of the footage that I got to edit down may have been 3 or 4 hours, honestly. Because as you see, sometimes like when we're loading it, it'll be sped up. I'll put it in times 10, so it'll go so much faster. But here we are at my neighbor's now getting some more wood. This is a different load here. This is the one we did. I would say today, but it was yesterday now because, as I said, it's 3 in the morning, almost 4 in the morning. I'm still awake editing this video, and I'm probably going to sleep for a few hours and then go again. So sometimes I do that. Ain't the greatest thing, but I stay up late a lot of the times.
So it's me, Dad, and Ronald.
Show them what we got in the back so far through that window. We're getting a big load, and then we're taking another truckload because we're taking a full quart to a guy.
Yeah, that's just to protect the window from getting busted.
Here we are stopping at the gas station. I've got the truck. I've got it pumping right now in the truck, and Carter and Ronald are in the front seat there. And so we took my truck on this load, as you can tell. I had to readjust those rails because I had to take one of the 2x4s off and adjust them. Well, on each side of the rail of each of the rails, I had to take a 2x4 off and adjust it to fit his Chevy. And then I had to readjust it to fit mine. And in the process of doing that, I broke one of the 2x4s, so I had to make a new one today. Didn't take very long, though. And then we went out here to his relative. That's where we're at right here. And as you can see, he had quite a bit of that wood there. So he gets it sometimes, and he'll bring it to their place, and he'll bring it to my neighbors next door, or he'll bring it to my place. But I'm planning to, so long as they do this type of wood right here, I'm planning. You'll probably see more wood on my property, anyways, where we live, than you've ever seen before in these videos if you continue to watch. Now, I'm not sure how soon I'll start stocking it like that. I'm talking about over the summer and stuff. I plan to be making a lot of trips there and getting some big loads with either a trailer or a dump truck and stocking them in the yard. Like I said before, I said this about a year or so ago, I'd like to have 50 cords out there. And I really would. And I believe I could, for sure. But things changed back then when I said that. That's when I got into driving and stuff like that. Lots of people ask me about the driving and stuff like that. I'm not driving a semi anymore. I'm not driving, period, anymore. I'm working for myself again completely right now. And I've shared a lot of personal stuff like that. And I don't mind to an extent, but sometimes too I like to keep it to myself what's going on in my life, except for what I show, which I don't mind to answer questions and when people ask me. But so no, I'm completely working for myself again. Have some more plans for the spring as well with different things. The firewood is pretty consistent during the winter, and so that's what I've done for the past Last winter was the first winter that I didn't really do it full time. So I did it around 4 years full time before that, and then the 5th year was kind of hit and miss. Actually, I did it quite a bit until I started trucking. I started trucking in the winter, and then this year I've done it quite a bit. So this makes 6 years now that I've been doing firewood, and I split it all by hand. You get lots of different opinions online. We all know that. I get lots of coaches, online coaches on here in the comments trying to coach me on what kind of axe I need to use and how I need to swing and all this stuff. how I need to use a chopping block but yeah, that's part of it, I guess. I thought about even making a little short saying let's compare, like hashtag let's compare, and all these people that say these things, I'd love to compare with them, that are coaching me and telling me their axe will split better than mine, or they'll split faster than me, or whatever. Because I don't mind. I like little competitions like that. I enjoy them. I always have. And especially when it's someone that I believe is saying something that is just plain wrong. I kind of love proving them wrong sometimes, especially when they have those sorts of attitudes. Maybe that's not the greatest thing. Maybe I shouldn't be that way. But as you can see, though, it really didn't take very long to split all that wood. Ronald just kind of loaded it here as I split and Carter split. We got to load now. So here we are. This is out here, a relative of his. He stored some of the wood out here. We got what we had at home, and now he's come out here and got enough to make a big load. Taking that on, and the guy wants another truckload after that because he's wanting a full cord. So that's what we're going to do. Strange could be. That's white. That's white. That's white oak. We split a lot of white oak, ain't we? We split. You gonna admit this Ford's better? Better yet? You gonna admit that's a better truck? Better truck than yours. Look at this guy, he's tired already. Ronald's rubbing off on him. He asked me a while ago, he said, "You getting tired, big boy?" Ronald's done rubbing off on him. We got a load back there, though.
That's just to keep the window.
Where it's in a Ford like this instead of a Chevy, it'd probably be a lot better off.
Yeah.
A lot better chances of making it there.
Yeah.
Just kidding. There's what Ronald dug up there when you bring in with you, right there. Sleeps. Eight cupcakes and sleeps.
That's when you ride in a junkie Ford.
If there's a truck behind us, I can't see that right there. This video is coming to an end. When we delivered this wood, this guy had all kinds of people helping us. We really had too many people out there, but it was nice of them to help anyways. And as you can see, we got a $300 for this load. You all be safe out there, and God bless.